Um, this is my third time trying to record today. I deleted everything. I'm not deleting anymore. So this video is part of that 182-day experiment. It did not start the way I thought it was going to start because we had a storm and we lost power. And yeah, that just put a glitch in everything for a hot second. Poor Brooze, he had no light, no heat, no filter, no fun little bubbles. The snail, he didn't care. Brooze got a little weird. He was, kind of hiding. It was hard to find him a little bit. But, so yeah, we got our power back. I went out. I drank a little bit this weekend. Not a lot. Nope, not like that other weekend. No. I hung out with my partner in crime. We had a nice time. And then I came home. And now it's Monday. And I didn't have to work today. And I'm going to say this. I lost so much focus. I actually wrote down, like, you just... I think too many things, and I don't make a list, and then I get nowhere. So, I know what I want to talk about, and then I'm going to keep moving on what I'm doing. But first things first. So, being that this is going to be 182 days of transformation and life experiments, here's one of my experiments. I need my glasses on, I can't see. So, I have a spider plant outside, and it only had this one big baby, and I removed it from the big plant. And this is a little bit of tank water. I'm gonna get roots going here, get it started, and then it's gonna go in the back corner of Brooze's tank. So it will help with filtration and be extra pretty. And I eventually want to redo his tank. I want to get a 5-gallon tank, but I want to get it for free. So I keep looking on Facebook Marketplace and other stuff. Nothing just yet. But yeah, I found I want to use this for a focal piece in the new getup. And some of these plants they have new growth, so I want to do things a little different. But I'm not going to bother him again for a while. Hello. He needs to chill. He had a rough weekend. He had no heat. It was hot as hell in here. He had no light. And then last night I left the light on all night for him by accident. Oops. I usually turn it off at night. So speaking of experiments and transformation and all this stuff, I was hanging out with one of the people I adore the most, and he was the one who came with me when I got my very first tattoo. And yes, I was drinking, and I was recalling when I went for the consultation to get this. This is the stuff we forget that we have to remember. So I was going to the consultation by myself. My first tattoo. I've never had a tattoo before. I don't know what I'm getting into. I knew why I wanted this. I knew all that stuff. So the ex was gone. He wasn't living with us anymore. The divorce, check was in the mail. I had already got the papers all ready to go. He was the one who didn't want to sign anything. So it was a longer drive, and I wasn't taking the highway. I was taking like over the hill, over the mountain, we call it. I was going that way. And he had called and I didn't answer because I don't have a newer car. I don't have hands free. And I don't talk on the phone when I drive. I'm one of them. I don't do it. And then he just started texting and texting. And it was a good 30-minute drive that I had ahead of me once he had called and started texting. Anyhow, oh my God, I'm sweating bullets over here. It's hot in here. And I'm drinking coffee. So I finally got down to the place where I got the tattoo, and I was in the parking lot. I was looking directly at the door I was going to have to go into. And I was early for my appointment because I'm early for most things. I try to be. And I looked at the phone, and the texts were vicious. He was angry that I was hanging out with some other man. He was angry that I didn't pick up. He was angry, vicious, mean, horrible texts. So I decided I'll call and explain. Sorry I didn't pick up. I was in the middle of driving. Maybe that would tone him down and he wouldn't think I was out with this other guy. What a mistake. So I called him on the phone, and instantly his voice, the negativity, the yelling, the accusations, the belittling, the condescending, just mean, just plain old mean, and screaming, and doesn't let me get a word in edgewise. And then I'm trying to talk over him, and he's talking louder, and he doesn't want to hear me. That's what I had to live with. Somebody who didn't want to hear me. Somebody who always wanted to get his way. And the argument went on for a bit. And as I was looking at that door to get my tattoo, I was like, if ever I had a thought in my mind that I wasn't going to get it, now I'm definitely going to get it. This is my I Navigate My Life Now tattoo. And yeah, I was scared, and I did have thoughts maybe I wasn't going to get it. I mean, I was excited. Oh my God, I was jumping out of my skin for months that I was going to get a tattoo. But there he was screaming, and I'm looking at that door, and I'm like, this just proves that I'm making the right choice. And I had a couple times I doubted that I was making the right choice just because of the kids. And because, not that I doubted it. I didn't doubt it or question it. I just thought maybe it'd be easier if I didn't get a divorce. But it wouldn't have been easier. And God, I'd be so miserable. I might be a little depressed right now, but that's just because of circumstances that aren't letting me live the life I want to live just yet. But I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But yeah. And what a difference from crying. Because you cry. Somebody's yelling at you. You cry because you're so mad and you're so frustrated and you can't get through. I mean, you cry. So from that, and then 2 weeks later, I think, I went, and one of my favorite people came with me. And what a difference being treated like a human being. Somebody who's excited with me and for me. Somebody who cheered me on. Somebody who brought me a drink with alcohol in it, but it didn't look like there was alcohol in it. Yeah. Somebody who talked so much, the tattoo artist kicked him out. Not in a mean way, but in a friendly, fun way. But yeah, I follow my own map. I make my own rules. I navigate my own life. I pick my crew. I choose who's on my ship with me. So glad I did it. I'm gonna get more. They're expensive though. I have other things to do before I go get another tattoo. My neck is sweating. But transformation starts a little at a time. And I know it's weird to say, but I'm I'm glad that idiot screamed at me that day. It solidified that I was getting the right tattoo and doing the right thing. It's something else to talk about. I talked about the spider plant and losing focus and oh, the shower. This is not in a dirty way. Get it? Shower dirty. So another part of when you're in a crappy part of your marriage, or your marriage is disintegrating and you're depressed. I thought about this today because I was slow motion and I was losing focus. But the minute I went and I took a shower, I'm like, oh, I feel better. I can do things now. My headache's going away. It wasn't a hangover headache. It was just a I'm still sick headache. But there were times at the end of the marriage when he was still living here, I would go 3-4 days without showering. Because why? Why? Um, I knew he wouldn't touch me if I didn't shower, so that was good. And I was miserable. I forget that. I forget that was like 45 pounds. Well, now I'm maybe whatever. I know I was really heavier, much heavier than I am right now. I know I'm heavy right now. I'm going to lose that weight. But I was heavy. I was unhappy. I was eating to feel, trying to find an emotion that wasn't there anymore. I was trying to find happiness or fill a void or, yeah, food can bring you happiness like sometimes, or a filling feeling. I don't know, but yeah, I would go days without showering and I didn't care. Now I go a day maybe. And that's only if I'm busy, and it's only if I already feel clean. I mean, a day. Not never 2 days, never 3 days, never. And there are times when I don't put my makeup on, but if I'm not really going anywhere, I don't want to waste the makeup because I don't have that much makeup. So why would I waste it? I see, I didn't do any mascara today. I'm not wasting that. I did do eyeshadow. That's another thing I think I'm eventually going to have to buy for myself. That shit's like 5 years old. 4 years old for sure. But yeah, the shower and showering. I did shower. I do feel better. Headache's going away. And that was it that I really wrote on here. I'm going to make a list and get more stuff done. So I created a folder in the computer. So as I see stuff that I want to do or that I'm thinking about that I want to film, I just take a picture quick with my camera. And then I started a little folder. It says 182 days life experiment. Oh, I have, so I did you can see the Lego up there. I did that a while back, a month ago or whatever. I have a diamond art project that I started that I never finished. I got that I'm going to do. And I'm rereading. I told you how I read Peter Straub. I reread If You Could See Me Now. I'm going to reread this because I remember really enjoying it. This was good when I first read it. So, yeah. And I wrote in my journal today. I didn't write much, but I wrote something. And I cleaned off my bed. I made a little case for my camera because I didn't have a case for my camera. And that's it. Yeah, it's going to be a week or two before I fix it. We just did his water, remember? I mean, he just got a snail friend. That means I'm going to have to take the snail out too. So the snail's going to have to come out. Hi, Brooze. Yo. Hi. He's crazy. Hello? Hello? There's his little blue fin. Um, yeah, give him a week or two before I set up the new tank how I want to do it. And that's it. I think everybody should try life experiments, even if it's just a plant. Let's see how this changes in 182 days, right? Let's see how much I can change in 182 days. Let's see what I can get done in 182 days. Let's see what I look like in 182 days. I mean, it's like 178 days now, or 177. I like that number. 177. So, yeah. That's all I really have to talk about right now. Do something. Even if it's wrong.